Okay, so this question has a lot of work to do, so I set up my work area. I highlighted the important information. They give us the density of an American white oak tree is 752 kilograms per cubic meter. If the trunk of the American white oak tree has a circumference of 4.5 meters and a height of the trunk is 8 meters, what is the approximate number of kilograms of the trunk? So it doesn't say anything about density in this problem. Oh, actually it does, sorry. It tells you the density. And you have to realize that the density is this number 752. And from that, we would need to use the density formula from yesterday is equal to the mass over the volume. They give us the density as 752. The question asks for the mass, so that's going to be your x, but they didn't give us the volume. So how are we going to find the volume? Well, we can get the volume of the trunk, realizing that it's a cylinder. We should know that the volume formula is pi r squared h. So if I'm getting the volume, pi, I have to plug in the radius squared times the height is 8. But they didn't give us the radius, they gave us the circumference. So this goes back to a concept from 7th grade, that if they give you the circumference, using that their circumference is 2 pi r, 2 times pi times r, which is the formula that they give you on the reference sheet, you could find the radius. I'm going to plug the 4.5 in for the circumference. And now the only variable left in that equation is the radius. So what do I do on both sides to solve? If I divide by 2 pi, I'll have the radius by itself. So I have to divide 4.5 by 2 pi, which I already did in the calculator here. That's the first line. And I get this 0.716 number. So that gives me the radius, so then I could go back to the previous step and plug that in, 0.716 dot, dot, dot. The calculator assigned that value the letter A. So my next line I plugged in for the volume, I put in pi times that A squared times 8, because that allowed me to square that exact value that the calculator found for A. And that gave me a volume of 12.89155 dot, dot, dot. So now that could go in here for volume, 12.89, that full number. And if I want to solve for the mass, which is x, I could cross multiply, and I would have to multiply 752 by that number, that 12.89. So I did that in the calculator by taking 752 and multiplying it by b, because the calculator assigned that exact value to b. And then I get x is equal to 9,694.445 dot, dot, dot. It doesn't say what to round to, it just asks for the approximate number of kilograms, because on the Regents this was a multiple choice question, and the choice that was the answer just said 9,694. So that was my final answer to this question.